So once again, hello everybody and Merry Christmas. It's the Christian
and Daniel Show.
Christmas edition.
Welcome everybody. Is it a little too bright? Are we too bright?
No, it's a little too low. My head was getting cut off. And you see we have our beautiful fireplace in the background along with our Charlie Brown Christmas tree and presents.
Yay! We do have presents.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure we're broadcasting. There
we are broadcasting. Woo! I need a nap.
You just took a nap. Didn't you just take a nap?
No, you took a nap and missed part of the episode. I didn't take a nap. I need a nap.
We're having dinner and actual courses.
We're doing and time in between courses. Because it's actually a lot of food. It always is.
George Petrelli's.
Yes, George Petrelli's Steakhouse.
In Culver City. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Suzanne.
We got Thanksgiving dinner from them.
Mm-hmm. We got our Christmas dinner.
Your birthday dinner.
My birthday? No, we didn't.
Oh, no, we didn't. We were supposed to.
They got shut down.
We were supposed to. But,
and then we got Christmas dinner, and then we're going to do New Year's dinner with them, too.
Wow. So thank you, George Petrelli's. We'll have to make sure that we should call them and ask him for an interview.
Yeah. I'd love to interview his mom.
Right? That would be, because she's probably, at least in her 80s, if nothing else.
You've been around a while.
So, but hi, everybody. This is Christian and Daniel Show. Welcome. We didn't have a show yesterday because we wanted to do one today for anybody that's joining us. If you're home alone tonight on Christmas, join us. Come. If you want to be, if you want to talk, I can send you the link and you can join us in a conversation. But we are here. I wonder if you can hear us. Can you hear us okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can hear us okay. But it's Christmas.
It is.
It is Christmas. It kind of feels like Christmas, and it kind of doesn't feel like Christmas.
It doesn't feel like Christmas to me. Not at all.
And I think part of it too is that we're not in Texas for Christmas.
That's part of it. My family was really bad Christmas family. My dad was all about religion and stuff. And there's no problem with religion and Christmas, but when you do it to the point where you destroy Christmas for your kids, that's what they'll remember about you. Let me put it that way. And I don't get excited about Christmas because I never had anything to be excited about. I'd get a disposable razor for Christmas. I got one gift. I'd get one gift. And most of the time it was actually self-help books. How insulting is that? Getting you unsolicited self-help books. Thanks.
Did he ever, and we're not going to bring down, we don't want to bring down Christmas. We're not going to talk about Christmas. Was there one gift that you remember?
No.
What about your mom?
Nope. He wouldn't let her.
Oh.
She wasn't independent.
Okay, well, in your 50 years of Christmases.
The very, very, very best classic Christmases I had were when I was with my fiance, Gretchen. Her mother was Christmas cuckoo woman. She was insane Christmas. And she would do their house up like no one's business. She would do the traditional stockings over the fireplace, and they'd have orange in the bottom or a lump of coal, depending if you were an ass all year. And but you'd get an orange, and then every little thing she put in your stocking was individually wrapped. So even the little, even if it's a disposable razor, it was wrapped. And she'd buy the little mini bows and put them on it. She did detail like no one's business, and the whole house was done. She'd have that cider stuff that you don't actually drink, but you just boil it to make your house smell. Yeah. She would have that going. Breakfast was always amazing on Christmas. Every meal was amazing on Christmas. It wasn't just dinner. It was breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks in between. Everything was Christmas.
Hey everybody, I see some people joining. This is the Christian and Daniel Show, and we're doing a special Christmas Eve edition. We didn't do a show yesterday, Wednesday, because we wanted to do one tonight for anybody who's at home and doesn't have anything to do. Join us for an hour of Christmas stories, and we can't do songs because then Facebook will block it. But but we wanted to make sure that we share this with your friends. If you know somebody's home alone and could use a little bit of entertainment, we're here for you guys. So what was the best gift that you got from that time?
I don't think it was the best gift. It was just the season. It was like being able to really enjoy a traditional materialistic Christmas.
Oh, hi, Gabe. Merry Christmas.
So I think it was just enjoying a traditional Christmas with all the traditional stuff that I had never experienced or seen. Now, my Christmases with your family are different. I enjoy your family because they're like my family, and they treat me like family, and they're just a lot of fun. Your family is so dynamic. They're, like us, they're cuckoo bird, and it's fabulous.
Christmas in my family.
Woo!
Christmas in my family is very eventful. There's
Yeah.
something going on from the moment.
And there's karaoke and everything.
Dancing, and there's food. And someone's cooking, and there's Christmases are festive. Are big.
Yeah, so it's fun. But like I said, for the most, like I always call it for the most gringo traditional Christmas, Gretchen's family had it.
I think your young Christmases were like my young Thanksgivings. Like we didn't celebrate it. I didn't celebrate.
Basically. And for Thanksgiving, it was always my parents loved Thanksgiving, and we'd go to my aunt and uncle's, which is where all those wonderful memories come from. Being up in Oroville, up in basically in the kind of in the country, out of the city, it was beautiful.
So what, for those of you watching, what's the most memorable thing about Christmas for you guys? What is the most wonderful thing? I do remember Dallas Christmases. I do remember one Christmas there being snow, which was really cool, waking up to snow, because we always went to Mexico, which obviously there was no snow, but waking up to snow on Christmas Day was pretty cool.
Never had that.
And making cookies. In Dallas. My first partner was a very good baker, and he made cookies.
Wow.
So that was cool. It always kind of, as a kid, it's always kind of bit, because when my birthday's in 2 days. So a lot of times they would forget my birthday because of the holiday when I was a kid. And then when Ellie, oh shoot, I forgot to send him a happy birthday today. I know he's not watching, but my nephew's birthday is today. My oldest nephew today. And when he was born, I was 4 years old. And after he was born, I was kind of pushed aside for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
it's new meat.
Yeah. But for those of you watching, my birthday is Saturday. And I'm turning.
That would be 50, not 150.
I did 5'10", so that much.
He's turning out.
So if you're watching and you want to be part of the party, I'm having a virtual Zoom room party on Saturday.
Not sure how it's going to work, but
it's going to work.
It'll work. I'm just not sure how it's going to work.
It's going to work like a regular meeting party. People are going to join in. I'm going to have cards, and I'm going to do readings for people, because that's what I like to do. And it's my birthday, and I'm going to do it. But if you've been friends with us for a long time and you want to tell stories about me, because it's all about me, you can.
13-inch black and white. That's crazy, huh? That was state of the art at one point.
Did you have, what was it?
Pong.
Oh no, Atari was Pong.
No, Pong came out before Atari. Pong came out long before Atari existed.
Really?
Well, before the Atari console. Maybe Atari created Pong, but Pong wasn't on the console. Well, it didn't come out with the console. The console came out many years later.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, my dad wasn't really into Christmas per se. My sister Nancy's the one that made Christmas happen in our house in Dallas. But my dad was a good Santa Claus. In that,
I wouldn't have guessed that.
I know. So when I was a kid, we would always go to Mexico for the holidays, right? So we would like the last day of work, we were gone, and we would all get in the cars together. And my dad, I don't know how he would do it, but he would put like whatever gift, the big gift that I was getting, and then we'd go to Mexico And when we came back, I go to my room and there was the big gift. Wow. So like one year I had a racetrack.
That's really cool.
I think my first big one was a train set. And I remember because the little light would turn on. Mm-hmm. That was so cool. And I felt so cool because none of my little friends had it. And then the second year I had a race car track. And then the third year that I remember, I had my big boy bike without the training wheels. And I don't know how he did it, but we'd come back. And I never got presents in Mexico from family, but my parents were like, your gifts are at home when we get home. And I would walk in. So that year that I got my big boy bike, I just remember I was like, oh, like I could not just like, I remember crying because I had my big boy bike because everybody in the neighborhood had one. Except for me, I was like the last one to get it. And I still had a stupid little bike with training wheels. And my dad didn't take off the training wheels. He just like lifted them up so that, but I was like, I want my big boy bike. And then I finally got it and I was so excited. But my dad had a way of doing that. Like I was still probably like 10 years old and
it's magical.
And still believed in Santa Claus. Well, I still believe in Santa Claus. So.
Okay.
He's real. He makes things happen. He may not bring us gifts, but I think he makes things happen. So what else? I don't know what else.
There's no such thing as Santa Claus.
There is Santa Claus. It's the essence. It's the essence of Santa Claus. What?
Waiting to see him some gifts.
Well, he doesn't come right now. He comes when we're asleep. He knows when you're awake and he knows when you're asleep. And he knows
which might be a little creepy. I think that's
he knows if you've been good or bad. So
be good for goodness sake.
Yes. So he sees you. And yes, and he sees you when you're bad. I mean, I don't know, like if you're a parent, like how long do you stretch Santa Claus? Yeah. Because
usually it's till kids are about 11 and they start to realize, but that's my thought. That was my age. That was my time frame. But kids today are so much more advanced. I think they just know from the beginning.
Watch Batman. What's Batman? Is that a documentary or a movie? I haven't heard of it, but I don't know. I still like them. Like, do you have but you don't get into the Christmas movies either. Mm-hmm. So you don't have like a favorite Christmas movie. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm kind of a dud at Christmas. I realize that I'm just a little bit of a dud. You know, because I had a call earlier today, and my friend is like, so are you excited for Christmas? And I'm like, no.
He never told their kids it wasn't real. I think Santa Claus is just like the magic of.
I actually could say there is not one picture of me with Santa Claus at Christmas that exists.
I do have a couple of.
I mean, that tells you the level of disbelief in Christmas and Santa Claus and everything that has to do with Christmas that existed in my house.
Well, I don't have them as a kid. My parents were not about standing in line to take a picture. But as an adult, I did. As an adult, I would go take a picture. Yeah.
I didn't do it as a kid, and I certainly haven't done it as an
adult. But we've created some, like we started doing gift exchanges the first year we met.
Yeah, we did.
I even had I don't know what happened to my pink trees.
Those damn trees. Dear God, I don't even know what happened to those. All I know is that he got this huge gift and he was looking for the damn trees. And the gift was right in front of him. It took him like a half hour to figure out what he was actually supposed to be looking for.
I had these like aluminum pink trees that I thought were really cool. They are cool. They were cool. They were cool. I enjoyed them. And that's the year that Christian got me a TV, and I couldn't pay attention to the TV because I was missing
a 55-inch television, brand new, trees. Sitting in front of him with a DVD sing-along for Frozen, which he loved at the time.
I do. I still.
And he never even saw it. He looked right through it and was like, "Where are my pink trees? Where are my pink trees?"
Because this was the trees.
It's like asking, "Where's my pink plastic?"
I could get some photos, but don't know. It's just like I like my Christmas. Anyway, hi everybody.
I have to be right back after these messages.
Okay. So everybody, hi, welcome. It's Kristen and Daniel's show. And we didn't do a show yesterday because we wanted to do one tonight. We wanted to, anybody who's home watching, if you're alone, we wanted to come on and wish y'all a Merry Christmas and spend just a little time with you. We won't keep you long. We want to make sure that you enjoy your evening. But if you're home alone, drop us a message and let us know that you're home alone. We haven't been giving away a gift the last couple of weeks, but we're going to be back. We'll be back after the new year. I think we're going to take next week off too, and then come back after the new year, just all fresh and ready to go. If you've been watching, I've got my Putting Together Conversations shows on Saturdays. You can watch 2 interviews. I'm not going to have one this Saturday. This Saturday, we're doing a birthday party. So I'm turning 50 this Saturday. And if you are available and you want to watch, go to any of the pages. Go to any of our pages, and you will find the link to the Zoom room, so you can join in the conversation. So make sure that you do that. We're going to be singing, telling jokes. I'll be telling stories about my life. Hopefully, some family members will jump in and embarrass me. I want to be embarrassed. 50. I never thought I was going to make it to 50, so it's really cool to finally be there. So just 2 days, as long as, knock on wood, everything happens okay. We'll be there to 50. But for those of you on the East Coast, it's what, 10 o'clock, 10:30? What time do you open presents? Do you have a ritual that you do? We really don't, because my family, we end up opening gifts at midnight when we're in Texas. Everybody at midnight just starts opening gifts. So I don't know if we're going to wait till midnight here or not, because it's only 7:30. We had like salad and a shrimp cocktail for appetizer. Together, no cat. Well, I don't know. I didn't even prep for a cake. I don't know if I'm going to get a cake. Because I like Boston cream cake. But I think we talked about this in other shows. If you've been watching the shows, I like just like plain yellow cake with vanilla pudding in the middle and chocolate frosting. That is my favorite cake. But no, I really want a 5 and a 0. I want a 5-0 on my cake. I want it to say 50. I want my pictures to say 50. I'm really proud of 50. Like even this year has been busy. Like I know we went on lockdown, but as soon as we went on lockdown, like my professional side just got busier, more hectic. There was a lot more work to do. I haven't slowed down. A big twinkle cake. Oh, a Twinkie cake? Is that what you're trying to say? A Twinkie cake? Pretty much a Twinkie cake. Yeah, it's but not white. Like if you'll remember in grade school, or I don't know, because I ate it in grade school. At our school in grade school, they would have this cake, and it was just yellow cake with vanilla pudding. I'm sure it was pretty much pudding out of a box, and then chocolate frosting on top. That was it. And my mom learned how to make that cake for me, and that's always been my favorite cake ever. Like just plain simple. I've had people buy me cakes like fancy Boston cream with like Bavarian cream inside and chocolate ganache, but it's good. It's good. But to me, the best is just simple out of the box cake. Twin cake. Twin cake, not a twin cake. I'm not going to eat a twin cake. But yes, if Jesus sees his shadow, I'll be 50. I'll be 49 for 6 more months or 6 more weeks. But yeah, that's my favorite cake. And I if we can't find it out, I know that Ralph's here makes it. So we'll do that. But we just wanted to come on here for just a little bit and say Merry Christmas, and we wish you guys all the best. Since we're not going to have a show next week because we're going to take the week off of the holiday, want to wish y'all a happy New Year. We love you guys for following us and supporting us through this whole year. Your encouragement and your support has been really awesome. It made it easier for us to get through the year, so we hope that our shows made it easier for you guys. It's lots of fun. It's a lot of fun. We want probably in the new year we'll sit down and do a look back at. Oh, and next Friday, which is going to be the first on the Card Devo show, I'll be doing my predictions for the new year. So if you also follow the Card Devo show, make sure that you check in Friday the 1st, when I'll be doing the horoscopes and predictions for the new year. So you'll be getting, every sign gets a couple of cards. You get a numerology card. I have some mantra cards, and I'll be giving away, I'm going to raffle off some private readings. So make sure you tune in on the 1st. It is, right? Yeah, Friday the 1st. Make sure you tune in Friday the 1st so that you can potentially win a session with the Card Devo. And you'll get a whole hour of just me and cards. But what else can we tell you? Dinner. Did you guys have Christmas dinner yet? Do you celebrate Christmas Eve or do you celebrate Christmas Day? Like, where is your holiday? Like, what do you celebrate? I like celebrating Christmas Eve. I like dinner, Christmas Eve dinner, and opening the presents at midnight. And then tomorrow, just kind of chill, watch movies, do nothing. But a lot of people celebrate Christmas Day. Do you celebrate Christmas Day? So do you wake up like early and open the presents and have like Christmas lunch, or do you do Christmas dinner on the 25th? I just think by the 25th, like I'm kind of over it. Like I'm ready for my birthday. But that's because my birthday is on the 26th. So I just want the 25th to be over with so I can celebrate my birthday. And that's just it. But yeah, some of my favorite gifts as a kid, going back to presents, were my bike, my train track, my race car track. Oh, I have a Kermit. I have a Kermit that I got when I was 5 years old that I still have to this day. So I've had this Kermit for 45 years now. Like a regular person, I don't know who celebrates. Like I feel like tonight's the night to celebrate, and then tomorrow just kind of chill all day. Like I want to be in pajamas all day and my slippers. What else? Well, we got some gifts. We don't really make a wish list. Well, we do when we go to Texas because we do the gift exchange, but here with us we don't do it. No. So, but do you listen to things that I talk about throughout the year or towards the end of the year? Because I drop a lot of hints. You just don't listen. You don't listen. You didn't listen to any of the hints I said, did you? Obviously not. I'm going to take that as a big no.
Like what hints?
Well, like things that I kind of want for me.
And you do it all year?
Well, not all year, maybe after the summer. Like I start talking about, oh my God, I would really like this. Like I would really want this. But
I've not noticed that.
You did get me one gift, Christmas gift, didn't you? But it's not coming till March, the little typewriter thing.
Oh, I don't know if that was a hint so much as I want this.
Well,
and I said, I'll get it for your birthday.
But I was going to get it for myself on my birthday.
And I said, no, I'll get it for your birthday.
I was going to get it for myself. So there's this.
And then I said, no, I'll get it for your birthday.
There was this antique looking typewriter, digital typewriter.
It looks like the old fashioned typewriters, really old one.
You can use it for your phone or a tablet and it'll Bluetooth it, whatever. And I want it because I have a little one and it's really hard to work on. So I want a real one. Because I listen to you talk about things that you want.
I don't do hints all year.
You don't do hints, but you say you want things. So I pay attention to that. Yeah.
I want things.
Is anybody else here? Oh yeah, Gabe's still here. Anyway, we're really not going to stay on long. We just wanted to come in and say, I know people say, don't say we're just coming in on your live streams, but I just said it, so I just did it.
I like our little tree.
Yeah, that was cool.
Don't need the toilet paper.
I know, right?
But I like our tree. Now you put your arm down. It's behind me. And if you move over a little bit, everyone could see our presents under the tree. See, Alexa, turn on desk light.
There we go.
See?
There are gifts.
Hey,
there
Alexa,
are gifts.
turn off desk light.
But we wanted to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Feliz Navidad.
We definitely hope, Thank you, Alexa. She sounded like me. Ho, ho, Merry Christmas. May all your Christmases be bright.
But I was telling them while you were away that we appreciate everybody who supported us.
Oh, yeah.
With us this year.
We do. We really do. It's been a definite interesting year. Ups and downs, all the loop-de-loops. I discovered some new challenges to my being that get triggered with something something normal, and then I take it to an abnormal place. So it's kind of crazy, but I'm so grateful that I have faith in something beyond Christian. Thank God, and thank God. Funny how that oxymoron. And I'm ending the year in a lot of gratitude because I'm getting out of the have-nots. And yes, I've had some real freaking horror, scary challenges that I never thought I'd face in my lifetime this year. But I've met all of those challenges. I didn't meet them alone. I met them with my higher power, with Daniel, and with as much love, trying to keep more love in my heart than fear. And that gets me through. And I've started getting on my knees and humbling myself and praying in the morning when right when I get up. That was a weird little incident.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that go. Yeah.
That was the devil coming out. That was the demons letting themselves. They can't stay in me when I talk about my higher power.
And that, folks, is what we call a Christmas miracle.
I've been getting on my knees and praying and humbling myself and asking to be emptied out so I could be filled with the will of someone else, whatever your belief system may be. I believe that I could live someone else's will, God's will, mainly better than my own. And I appreciate that. It's been really good exercise for me. It's like my form of meditation, because I have a lot of friends who meditate, and I have a boyfriend who meditates. But his form of meditation just doesn't really work for me. It doesn't relax me. It actually tenses me up. And he sent me a couple amazing guided meditations. And the guided are because when you're taking all this energy, that when you're meditating and you're trying to cleanse your energy, I don't really know where to throw the cleanse. I always picture like a black ball of energy, which is that negative energy in me. I pull it out. And then I like to just release it up to the universe. But Daniel said you kind of need to know where to send it. Like just putting it out there, it's like floating around your house. It's like I didn't put it anywhere. I just took it out of me and just threw it in the air. And hopefully you don't walk through it again and collect it all back.
It's like the old restaurants were. Would you like the smoking or non-smoking section?
There's no such thing.
There's no such thing. Yeah.
I'll never forget those days when we'd go to a restaurant and my parents, he's like my parents were hardcore smokers when I was a baby. Like they loved their cigarettes, like 6-7 packs a day. It was a lot. And they were hardcore smokers. And I guess when I was about 1 or 2, when I started walking at 15 months, so a year and a half. I apparently picked up a cigarette and picked it up with my finger and imitated my mom when she would do it. Like I put it to my mouth, and that scared her to death. Like my parents said, okay, we got to stop. They actually loved me enough that they stopped smoking, which is like the number one hard, like one of the really hard addictions to give up, particularly when you're a parent. And they did that, and I did that, and they say I probably added 20, 30 years to their lives because they weren't smoking for all that time. Because there are some people whose lungs actually do recover from smoking, even if they smoked long term. And there are those who don't. My dad, when they cracked his chest to do his heart surgery, they said, no, he's not one of the ones who recovered. His lungs were pretty black. But he didn't have lung cancer or lung problems that we know of right up to his final day.
It's like my mom. My mom smoked all the way up to.
And it had nothing to do with her.
Up until her Alzheimer's, and she had good lungs.
And I don't think there's any connection between Alzheimer's and smoking.
Which is funny because your parents quit smoking when you were a baby, and my mom and I used to share cigarettes.
Oh my God.
When I was older, and I would go to the ranch.
That's so funny.
When I would go to the ranch, and
that's right, Parliaments, right?
Pall Malls.
Oh, Pall Malls.
Pall Mall Reds, unfiltered. And coffee, black coffee.
Oh yeah, and reheated black coffee.
My mom and I would sit down in the summer at the ranch in like
in the summer
90-degree weather,
smoking
with hot coffee and chit-chatting. That was our bond.
But that was your thing. And, you know, and the thing is, I don't care about the medium. It's such a beautiful memory. It's such a beautiful thing. Like we all have memories with at least, I say we all, between Daniel and I, we both have memories, unique memories like that, like a very something, an uncommon activity. And I think most people have that unique something or other with one of their parents, usually. Like mom and I used to go to the local pub, and you know, when I was old enough to drink, we'd get a couple of beers and we'd talk about life. You know, and that sounds weird, but no, that's your relationship as an adult with your parents. Or if you're younger.
I thought you were talking about yourself.
Oh no, God, no. My mom.
Like really? Like I never heard that story before.
No, my mom, our time, it's so befitting of me. Our time was we'd go to the mall. We'd go shopping and we'd talk. We just talk the whole time we're walking around the mall. We go into the store and find cute heels for her and a cute outfit, which I would choose out. And
well, your mom had really good clothes.
Oh yeah, hello. She had great taste, but so did I. You know, she had really beautiful things, and she took care of them. She's from that generation where you take care of your stuff. You don't let it go. You don't let it get all ratty and nasty. But then that was our big time. We'd go to the mall. We'd have lunch. You know, I'd say lunch with the ladies, which is just her and I, of course. And you know, we'd just walk around and talk, and we'd sit down for a while in the big central area and just chit chat and catch up. And because it was the only really easy private time we had away from my dad. He was nosy. It was funny. I think he was insanely jealous of my relationship with my mom, because I was so close to my mom, and she knew everything about me. There were no secrets. She knew everything. She knew when I lost my virginity. She knew, and I didn't say anything. She actually told me. She goes, "I know something's changed because you're different." And I'm like, "Damn." She didn't, you know, whatever. I mean, my mom was amazing, and she was so perceptive and so. And, you know, she came from a family that celebrated Christmas. So I had to be hard on her all those decades, too, having to not celebrate a holiday that she actually liked, you know. And my mom tried so hard to always make things good and to try and balance the crazy fanatic side of my dad with just trying to live a life and enjoy life. And so she worked really hard at that. And I'm so grateful that I had a mom, or a parent, you know, it doesn't have to be a mom, it could be a dad too, depending, or an aunt or an uncle or a grandma even, or grandpa, that step in and kind of, they see there's an imbalance in the world, in your world, and they just try to come in and help you and try to make your life as happy as it can be within the parameters that you have to live. And I appreciated that. My mom worked really hard for that. She buffered a lot of craziness for me. to try and maintain my happiness.
Nice.
She's pretty amazing. And she was really strong because I can say if we had children, I don't think I'd do that for them. I'd be like, ooh, looks like you need to go talk to Daddy Daniel because he's going to get on you. And I'd be on the side going, I know you're hearing what he's saying. Yeah, just be like, I don't do that clapping thing, but it is pretty funny to watch. Like when the girls do it, they're like, I know you're not calling me up. You know what? Don't you know what that is?
Yes, but
I always said our kids, like I would not protect our kid like my mom protected me. I'd probably be all like, oh, you need to go get punished by Papa Daniel. And then I'd be standing aside going, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then as soon as you get done, walk away, I'm like, oh, come to Christian. Come to Christian.
anyway.
And make myself the hero, the villain, and the hero. And our crazy little path there.
Again, we just want to say hi and Merry Christmas and wish you all the best. We won't see you next week, but we'll see you after the new
year. No, guys. I got a call from a good friend who is alone this holiday. And sometimes that's all it takes is a reach out. And we talked for a long time. And it was wonderful. I needed it as much as I needed the call as much as he needed the call. And don't think you're alone at this holiday. Call Daniel, call me, Zoom us, you're not alone. You're just not alone. Even though this year, a lot of people are feeling it because you're not in your tradition, maybe not in the traditional place you usually would be. But it is what you make it, and you don't have to be alone. If you reach out, you might be amazed at how good you feel afterwards and how energizing it is.
I've had some really great conversations the last couple of weeks with friends that I haven't talked to in a while.
Oh, yeah.
And don't wait till the holidays to reach out. You can reach out.
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, that's what everyone says. They go, why does it have to be a holiday for us to reach out? You could reach out all year long. The cell phones work.
On my birthday, if you want to reach out, that's fine. Please do that.
Daniel, is your birthday?
My birthday is coming up Saturday. I'm going to be 50 years old, and I'm having a Zoom room party. So please join us. We'll post the link on the Christian and Daniel page. But it's all over.
I'm so happy he's going to be 50, guys. Now I can look at him and go, now, as someone who's 51, can I give you some advice?
And now I can look at him and go, as somebody older.
Yeah, as someone older and wiser, can I give you some advice?
You guys have a Merry Christmas. And if you haven't had dinner, enjoy your dinner.
7:45. Is there any show that stood out to you?
This year?
You've watched? No, just recently.
Just recently.
Like, what's a show?
I've been catching up on some stuff.
Good.
Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, you've gone on and on about how much you like that.
That's a really good show. It's really smart. It's really freaking smart. I've been finishing up watching Cobra Kai.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Matt. Cobra Kai was awesome, and it is coming back for another season.
And
how could that fail? It was so awesome.
Oh, shoot. I've been watching some other little shows. I've been watching a lot of Christmas movies. I like Christmas movies.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're a Hallmark Channel person.
Yeah, I do enjoy them. I know everybody's like, but they're the same story. I know they're the same story, but they're really cool. There is one that I watched. Continue talking while I find you.
Well, welcome, Matt, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I saw you came on. Be sure to pop up and say hey in the chat. Wow, like I have watched so many shows because I've been home alone for the last few weeks. So I've just been watching movies that I usually probably wouldn't even think twice about. There's one called Ava that just came out. It's about a female assassin. I'm really like I love like the really hot chick assassin like Black Widow. Like Scarlett Johansson's character in the Marvel universe, I think it's Black Widow. I really like those type of really like strong female, like highly like special agent assassin type stuff. So those action movies always appeal to me. Like I love Peppermint, which is about a mother whose family gets mowed down by a gang, and she basically becomes this hardcore, crazy, what do they call them? Vigilante. And she trains in all martial arts, and so she goes out and tries to exterminate all the people who killed her family because they never got brought to justice. I love that type of stuff. And Ava is kind of a film about this woman who's raised to be an assassin, and then the agency she works for turns on her, and it's just really cool. And so it's like one of the really fun movies that I watched, that I've been watching.
So there's a movie there's one movie that I watched, and it's called Let It Snow. And it's kind of a teenage comedy, coming of age kind of thing. But I like it because it's not traditional Hallmark Christmas. It's very diverse. It's like the new what's the other movie? The
High School Musical?
No. The one with all the stars in it.
Prom?
Oh, I watched
We saw Prom. That was really good. We liked that. I liked it, at least. With all the stars, not the Broadway.
What's the Christmas movie?
Kringle Christmas. It's an old one?
Yeah. Kelly Clarkson sings the song to it. The one with the airport with the little kid.
Home Alone?
No, not Home Alone. Emma Thompson's in it. Laura Linney. Hold on.
Because I don't watch a lot of Christmas movies, I probably haven't seen it. Or if I did, I already filed it away in the don't need to remember file.
It's like a traditional every year movie.
Well, and of course, Christmas Story started today. It's going to be playing for the next 24 hours back to back on, I think, FX or one of the channels. But yeah, so the Christmas Story, a classic, our modern classic Christmas tale of a family in the 30s or I guess the 40s or 50s, celebrating Christmas and all the craziness that goes on, and how their son wants a BB gun, and his mother keeps telling him, "You're going to shoot your eye out." Then he does actually almost shoot his eye out.
I can't believe I can't remember. I just watched it. No, I can't remember.
Oh my God! I saw the finale for The Bachelorette. Whoa! Blew me away. Blew me away. And I don't get entertained by
Love
shows.
Actually.
Oh, I never thought that's a Christmas movie.
It's a total Christmas movie.
I guess it is. I just never thought of it.
There's like classic, like Love Actually, Auntie Mame.
Oh yeah, which we're going to watch.
The Sound of Music has become a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I watched that today.
So there's a lot of movies that, so.
I was singing in my house. I'm sure my neighbor was like, he's crazy. And I'm like, do a deer, a female deer.
Yes, we're going to, Home Alone 2, yeah.
Me, a name I call myself.
Ava.
A long, long way to run. So I need a pulling thread.
But yeah, so that and all the, I've been watching all the traditional Disney.
Ham and bread. Tea I drink with ham and bread. No,
yes,
tea I drink with ham and bread.
Plus, I've been watching all the traditional Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman and Santa Claus Coming to Town.
And a few of my favorite things.
The Year Without Santa Claus.
Cream-colored ponies.
Do you have a favorite Christmas song?
And Warm Woolen Mittens.
Selena. You know what?
Selena was wonderful.
I haven't finished it yet.
It was good, but it's good.
But the first episode, it took me 3 tries to get into it.
Why?
Maybe because I know the story. Maybe because,
did they not represent it right?
It just took me a little while to get into the characters.
Because most documentaries on Selena never start when she's a little girl. Like they don't show.
Well, the movie does. The movie does.
Did it?
Yeah, the movie starts with her singing.
I just remember that it was a Puerto Rican playing a Mexican.
Although I'm very, unless you're from Texas.
You really may not know.
Well, no, unless you're from Texas, you don't really know who Johnny Canales is.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
But you made a face like I was saying something.
Well, because I think you were saying Selena, but no. Johnny Canales is like a Texas thing.
Was he really big?
Yeah. Orale. Vámonos.
Because he was the guitarist that they brought on.
No.
No, he was the singer that they brought on.
Johnny Canales was the host of the show that teased her about not knowing Spanish.
Oh, when she was in Mexico.
Yeah, and he hosted a show for many, many years, Johnny Canales. So
Okay.
if you lived in Texas, especially South Texas,
You would have known.
you know Johnny Canales. And they did not have him in the movie, and I was very pissed that they didn't represent him because he was influential.
They had a character in the movie.
Not Johnny Canales.
Yes, they did.
They did.
Yes, they did. They did.
No, they did.
She went to Mexico and worked with him.
No.
She sang. Well, you must not have gotten far enough in the movie, series.
What? Not the series, the movie. The movie doesn't have Johnny
Oh, no,
Canales.
I'm just talking about the series.
No, I'm talking about in the movie, they don't have it.
Oh, well, that's Jennifer, what's her name?
But,
That's J-Lo.
but
She's
he
not
was
even
in-
Mexican.
but he was influential and part of their career. So,
That's weird. You're right. The movie absolutely didn't touch her. It didn't even show her going to Mexico,
Right.
even though
she was in Monterrey.
that was like the
Well,
biggest
the
thing.
part in the movie where her stage is falling, that's supposed to be in Monterrey.
Oh, okay.
So that was in Monterrey.
Wow, that's a long
Yeah,
way south.
So, see, I'm a Selena. I'm not a like uber Selena fan,
Oh, yes, you are.
but I know Selena.
Like I remember when one of the very early trips to his family, and I didn't even know who the hell Selena was. I'm all, oh, she was like in like the Latin market, woo! And they're all, she was a Latin Madonna, and I'm all, no one's Madonna.
Well, I remember
There's
that.
only one
I
Madonna,
remember the conversation because we were
and she
sitting-
was in white people's
we were
market.
eating, and Christian said something about Selena, and my nephews all just looked at him like, "What the hell did you just say?"
They were like, Dad.
And that was not in.
That was in Texas.
That was in Texas. That was when Alexis and Beba came to visit.
Oh, was
It
it?
was here. It was here.
Because I remember saying it in Texas too. I was like,
Probably. But yeah, no, you don't. How dare you? Jesus, God, Selena, you don't. No.
And because I was never in the Latin music market, I had no idea who she was. She was the Latin Madonna. And I'm like, there is no Latin Madonna. There's only Madonna.
Yeah, and actually, before her,
Only Madonna brought folk to the masses.
before Selena, there was a pop singer, Yuri.
Oh, you've told me about that.
Yuri was the equivalent of Madonna. Every year she changed. Every year she
changed her whole image,
Yeah.
kind of like her.
Yeah.
So she copied Madonna. I know how that is.
So when I was a kid, I remember. Nope, actually, Judy was around before Madonna was around. I remember.
But she wasn't changing until after Madonna did.
Yes, she was.
I have no idea what I'm talking. I'm just talking out my head.
But anyway, lots of things to watch. Go on Netflix. Lots of things to watch for Christmas. I'm enjoying them.
Yeah, I liked it too, Michael.
But Let It Snow, go watch that one. It's a really cool movie. It's really intricate. It's really cool. There is a guy that directed a movie called Christmas in California.
Oh,
who
yeah.
is
I saw it being promoted.
who is represented by the same agency that I'm represented by.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
RPM?
Yeah. So RPM.
Really?
Yeah. So we're both represented by RPM, and I just approached him to be on my show, and he's going to be on the show. So I'm going to get to interview him.
Wow.
So yeah.
And then he'll be able to give you a role.
So one day. And one song that I'm recommending too. There's a song called Uncle Carl by Aaron Lacombe, who I got to interview on Putting Together Conversations. He's a country singer, and
But it's a really good song.
it's a really good
The
song.
lyrics are significant.
So the song talks about Uncle Carl coming to Christmas with his partner for 4 years. And this particular Christmas, he decides to come out. But the whole family knows, except for Uncle Carl's brother. He's the only one that know. So the song talks about
That dynamic.
what happens that night. And Aaron Lacombe, who actually released the song 2 years ago, but it never picked up until this year.
Wow.
And I was able to get an interview with him, and so cool. The dude is so down to earth, so nice. He was doing a show in South Texas, desert basically, but he went and found a La Quinta, sat outside of the hotel.
Oh, that's right.
He sat outside
To
the
get the
hotel.
Wi-Fi.
He did the interview on his phone in his hand for an hour talking to me. to do the interview. So if you haven't seen it,
That's commitment.
go to the Put It Together Conversations page and check it out.
Well, I guess that's commitment to his commitment. He made a commitment to be interviewed by you, and he met it. He went to all lengths to meet that commitment, which is that's amazing.
And then he called me the next day to thank me and said that it was one of the best interviews he's ever had.
That's not shocking. I mean, it's you.
So he's going to come back on the show and we're going to talk about some of his other songs. He has really, even if you don't like country music, his music is like, he has a song.
And if you can get, luckily his music, from what I've heard of that one song, it's not the twangy old stuff. It's like modern country. And it's a little more palatable. And the lyrics are like, when you really listen to the lyrics, they touch you.
Yeah. There's this one song that's called All Wrong. And he talks about being a kid in the 80s and everything we did in the 80s that we don't do now, or the kids don't do now.
That we're so wrong about.
And he's like, everything was all wrong, but here we are, like we survived it.
Yeah.
And all his, like most of his album, like I've been listening to him while I'm working, it's just like stories, and you're like, oh yeah, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
So it's really good. So I'm hoping to have him back.
I've tended to be more lyric straight, even though I listen to electronica and dance music sometimes, and Daniel would be like, yeah, but sometimes some of those songs, like today I heard a really old song from 2000, from probably the 90s, when I was running around in the circuit scene, and I can't remember the name of the song. It's Children something, Summer Children or Children of Summer. Which really, when you hear lyrics, you're like, I don't understand how they got the title, but it's this song, and it has like an ethereal feel to it, and it brought back so many good memories when I heard it on the radio today in your car. And I just was like, oh my gosh, like I remember that time. And I love the song, and the lyrics are really, really, really good. So I tend to be a lyric driven. Like I listen to lyrics. I do actually hear them, and I like to acknowledge, how they're working.
Well, it's 8 o'clock. You want to say good night?
Good night. Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. Relax, enjoy, eat leftovers or eat the Christmas dinner if you do it tomorrow, and just really, 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 really enjoy it. And remember, again, you're never alone. Give us a call. Daniel and I are just going to be home doing nothing.
We're just
blissfully nothing tomorrow.
We're just a message away. So
yeah, tell us you want to talk, or tell us you want to Zoom or something, and we'll get on.
So everybody, Feliz Navidad.
Prospero año.
Oh, look at you. Have a great time. We hope you. Thank you, Juan.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Juan. Merry Christmas, Michael. Merry Christmas, Gabe.
Be safe, stay healthy.
And Gabe, Ava's good. Finish it.
Stay healthy, be safe, and God bless. We will see you
next year?
In January, yeah.
Oh my God, we're going to see you guys in 2021.
But remember, Put It Together Conversations is back on the 2nd. Cardivo is back on the 1st. So make sure you tune in January 1st, Friday, January 1st, for the New Year's predictions, your lucky numbers for the new year, and more surprises, maybe some giveaways. We'll be giving away some Cardivo sessions, so go check that out. And maybe an interpretive dance number by Christian. Hey, if you share this video and we get lots of likes, I love the gay way of saying Merry Christmas. The gay way? Oh, is that him? His gay way? Are you talking about his gay way?
That's my gay way.
Because my brain is going somewhere else in gay way. Can we say Merry Christmas the gay way? All right, folks, we're gonna go finish our dinner. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Merry Christmas, guys. Love you.